Hey everyone, welcome to Troy's Crappy Movie Reviews, and today we have a doozy of a crapper. I decided to go back to the old school way of doing this, and today's crappy movie review is Fantastic Four. Whew, what a doozy. If you guys have seen the movie, a few of you, you know how crappy it really is. It's not, however, as crappy as the old 1980s version of it. That was horrible beyond anything I've ever seen in my life. This, however, isn't that far behind it. It's cheesy as all hell. The dialogue is it's mediocre. It's not as bad as its sequel, The Rise of the Silver Surfer, which I thought would actually surpass it. However, it did not. It stars. What was the stars here? What do we got here? Eon, I think I'm saying it right. Gruffudd? I don't know. Jessica Alba, of course. Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis. Anyways, Jessica Alba's a good actress. I say that hesitantly for fear of hate mongrels. Chris Evans, not sure, and Michael Chiklis I've heard of before, however not totally familiar with. Anyways, they are, yeah, I really can't say much about this movie because it wasn't that great. It stars the Fantastic Four and has their origin story, and has Doctor Doom, and he's with them at first, and wasn't a big fan of the comics, so I'm not sure how relatively realistic that is from the actual comics, but it might be. With Marvel, it probably is. However, they go into space, the four of them. How does that work? I can't remember. So four of them go into space, and then Doctor Doom sits home and cries, or does whatever the hell he does that evil conquerors turn evil do. And the four of them go into space, and they get hit by radioactivity, and they all have, different abilities, and, Human Torch can torch shit with his flames, and Rubber Man can rubber himself, and the Thing turns into rock, and the chick turns invincible, and everybody's happy. You know how the story goes. And Doctor Doom, he becomes jealous, and because Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Fantastic, goes with Invisible Woman, and they get married, or they don't get married. They fall in love, and he becomes incredibly jealous, and he turns into Doctor Doom. He tries to crush them all. He has a big hatred, and everybody goes googly boo. And of course, the villain always, ends up dead or dying or gonna die, or vanquished to prison, or vanquished to the ocean, or vanquished to some other planet, or vanquished to somewhere. That pretty much all happens in this, and that's pretty much basically, that's it. That's the basics of it. It's just, yeah, it's just a horrible movie. I'd recommend it if you are in need of a cheesy, crappy movie in your life, and you have absolutely nothing better to do, then watch this. Or maybe because you're a Marvel fan and you haven't watched it and said to yourself, well, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe then. But even then I wouldn't, because it's horrible. I think the only good thing that came out of it was the soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah, it was, that's pretty much about it. Yeah. Crappy movie. Yeah, this is me saying crappy movie. Sorry I had to do it. Just something I wanted. I just found it and I said, yeah, I gotta review this movie. And yeah. Crappy. Actually, if that falls over that word. If I accidentally lose it somewhere, I don't think I'll remember to get it again. Anyways, this is Troy. Signing off.